Welcome to the new Kareo Platform. Before we get started on the tour of the platform, I just want to point out a few things. So the layout here and the ease of use is driven by user scope and role. So we've designed this so that information flows to the user versus the user having to search. You'll notice a sleek user interface design, really concentrating on the ease of use. The system should act and feel like the technology we use in our personal lives, like Facebook and other social media apps. Now, as we go along, you'll notice how we streamline the relationship between the front office and the back office staff, making sure everyone in the practice is focused on the appropriate task at hand and creating a clear line of communication. So let's start the tour of our platform under Kareo's main navigation. With any of our paid modules, provider practices will access all of the front office functions they need. So starting with our agenda. The agenda supports the need for an intuitive check-in, check-out workflow with Kareo best practice features built right in. The front office can run individual and batch real-time eligibility checks. When we confirm coverage up front, we can reduce back-end rejections and denials. You can also see outstanding balances, collect those payments and copays up front, allowing the biller to quickly settle claims. The front office can manage patients, so that way it eliminates extra data entry for the biller. The front office staff can manage creating the patient record and the account. They can manage updating insurance cases, authorizations, credit cards on file, and patient alerts. The design is to keep the biller focused solely on managing the revenue cycle, so that's going to help get your practice paid faster. We also include a robust calendar. This way you can customize the scheduling functions to support multiple providers, locations, and the ability even to create custom appointment reasons, whatever color code and duration of time you want to those reasons. And every provider on the Kareo platform receives a free online provider profile. Providers can manage this profile to highlight specific information about themselves and their practice. 77% of patients are searching online for their next provider. So having a profile like this will really help the practice shine online. And if you enable the marketing module, you can publish positive patient testimonials and allow patients to schedule online. So that's going to bring in more business with really little to no effort. We also have a secure way to share documents, keeping everything electronic, organized, and at your fingertips. This is going to reduce overall communications delay between the front office staff and the back-end biller. Along with the calendar, the practice will receive full control over email, phone, and text message reminders. This is going to contribute to reducing no-shows. And with the marketing module, they can enable patient recare reminders and patient surveys. We want to ensure those patients are happy and coming back in for those checkups, again, with little to no effort. Next, I want to introduce you to our platform modules, starting with the clinical module. Kareo Clinical is an easy, integrated EHR function with features that eliminate duplicate data entry, reduce paper, and allow the provider to focus on patient care. Our full-featured EHR has a simple, intuitive interface. It makes writing notes, finding information, and navigating easy. Providers will enjoy the ability to create custom templates and note types, use text shortcuts, have the freedom to use dictation, and quickly copy prior notes with our same as last time feature. Providers can also print health education material, clinical summaries for patients, and send e-fax referrals to outside providers. The clinical module includes e-prescribing to help save time by eliminating phone calls to the pharmacy. In addition, providers can even enroll for prescribing controlled drugs. Providers will receive a drug-to-drug interaction alert if there's any significant interactions with other drugs in the patient's active medication list. To prescribe a new drug or update an active medication in the patient's chart, providers can quickly select drugs from their favorites list. Other features include the ability to confirm the provider performed medication reconciliation in drug formulary checks. Now, also included is e-labs. So providers can now automate inefficient paper-based processes like ordering labs and retrieving the results. Recently, we did a complete redo on the labs and studies. We were receiving feedback, and we decided to then change it. So now we are hearing that it's a really intuitive process. So providers and practices are really enjoying that. Now from the Super Bill, Provider can send charges directly to their biller with the integrated super bills. The provider simply just adds the code from their list of favorites and submits that charge over to the biller in real time. Now with Kareo, we are certified for the 2014 edition of EHR Incentive Program. Now in light of MACRA announcement, Kareo is working towards the 2015 certification, as well as the other requirements outlined under this policy. So we support the practice of testing by providing a dashboard, making sure that everything's on track, informing you of any gaps, and also have access to built-in learning resources. Now, everything that we're taking a look here today is available on mobile. So let's take a look at the workflow here. We have access to the same calendar, so we can make changes or just view what our schedule looks like for the day. We have that same agenda for that check-in, check-out workflow. And providers can access patient charts or create their notes and even create those electronic super bills, all from our mobile app. So that really does become a powerful tool in the hands of the provider. Okay, so that's anywhere, anytime access. Now the next module that I want to introduce you to is our billing module. This is going to help office managers quickly analyze the health of the practice and oversee collections. It'll also provide the right amount of access for front office staff who need insight on patient collections. This will free up the biller's time, so again, they can be heads down in the billing cycle without getting sidetracked. This is going to help make sure communication and transparency is made easy within your practice. So the first function of this module is charges. After sending electronic super bills, the provider and office manager can confirm the biller is reviewing charges and approving them within a timely manner. So we're being assured that there's no outstanding issues with those encounters as well. Now, after those encounters are sent, we want to allow the office manager to track claims without having to ask the biller for updates or status each time. They can quickly find the claim that they're looking for and track that claim within seconds. With the same transparency into patient collections, the office staff can review statements that are sent, quickly collect payments, and access the account history. We make collecting payments easy by emailing statement notices so patients can pay online and keep their credit cards conveniently on file. Here is our easy-to-read analytics. So this function is for reviewing really what matters most, so ensuring success of the practice. Patient visits, gross charges, collections, and accounts receivable. The office manager can stay ahead of the curve and keep providers focused on patient care. And now we can break down these metrics and filter through details. And for more financial insight, we have our subscribed reports. So these are the reports that are set up to be sent to the right user automatically on the set frequency. So instead of hunting for information, imagine the right information flowing to the right user. Most systems really force you to run reports where Kareo brings them to you. And now back to our mobile, here's that same analytics feel. So providers at the end of the day or the week, after their attention is off caring for patients, they can give their practice health a quick checkup on the go. Now last but not least is our marketing module. This is to help practice and providers shine online. Practice can now connect with more patients, generating more business without the hassle of traditional marketing efforts that are usually really difficult to see the ROI on. Here, the practice performance dashboard gives the practice a clear ROI, so you can directly see the impact having a solution like this has on the practice. It also provides one central location to control patient communications and the practice online presence. The practice can evaluate their online presence and fix any issues found. So we want to update inaccurate information that's out there on the web through our online directory manager. And finally, we want to be able to reach out to our patients on a broader scale. And we do that with patient broadcasts. This will help in situations where the provider needs to reschedule upcoming appointments for inclement weather or needs to advertise new services for their upcoming patients. Now, when using Kareo Platform, you have secure messaging, so among staff and with patients using the patient portal. Having a secure HIPAA-compliant messaging system just keeps all the communication directly in Kareo. It instantly reduces phone calls and eliminates time wasted, so going back and forth to resolve any outstanding issues or questions. Within messages, you can attach patient records and documents. The communication's easy, whether it's following up on an open claim question or staff asking about a patient's bill. It's all right here in Kareo. And even if you're not in the office, you can stay connected through the mobile app. And that way, you can always stay connected and even get push notifications on your iPhone that there's a new message. And with Kareo Billing, there's no better software to support your in-office and house billing process. So our desktop application gives the biller all the powerful tools that you need to improve and manage collections. Quickly process claims electronically, track and set up follow-up dates, stay on top of your AR with features designed to really maximize collections. We center the billing cycle around our to-do list, taking the guesswork out of your day, ensuring that no claims left behind. We also make tracking billing and capturing financials really easy with our robust reporting. And with Kareo, we have implementation, training, and support covered for the entire practice. We're really here now to help in more ways, keeping everyone on the platform successful. So with our platform, we really want to make sure, again, we're keeping your practice on rails and allowing you to stay focused on patients.